And for those of you who are joining us, if you would acknowledge with me by bowing your head and taking a deep breath. We gather together in this momentous time in our history to celebrate and to acknowledge the only thing that matters, love, and the expression of that love to one another. We hold this sacred gathering in that energy of oneness, where we not only honor the person next to us, but we pause and we honor the many who have come before us that have paved the way for such a monumental, public display of love to be made available. The Zen proverb says, the seed never sees the flower. We know that the seed sown by our forebears, the countless named and unnamed who came before us, may not have seen the flowering of their efforts in this lifetime, but are seeing it with us right now in this marriage celebration today. Let us remind that love is patient, love is kind, it protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. And with a thankful heart, we take a moment now to pause and invite the many loved ones who have helped us on our individual and collective journeys. See them with you here this day, and into the care and into the keeping of a loving world, we commit this ceremony now into the light and into the power that is the one great universe present. And by whatever name you call it, goodness, God, love, join me in saying Amen, Mahalo, Ashe, Namaste, blessed be, and so it is.
Everybody, I'm Chef Art Smith. Over there, and I tried to comfort make all great Billy B. I see a little tear over there too. And I'm like leaning on the shoulder of Jesus there to help me. My husband, I found Jesus in South Beach, married him. Well, Oprah always said you got to have a little funny to get you through it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long road, long road, and with that has come a lot of great people. You know, I just want to say that, you know, this wonderful display of love today is just one thing, but the fact is there's these hardworking people behind the scenes. And this gentleman I'd like to introduce to you has worked tirelessly. And when we were planning this, I guess it was 2 months ago, we were all thinking, what if and what if? And I'm thinking, I don't want to, like, what if this, what if that? And I was deaf at the moment. And this very, very lovely man never said what if, it will be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a very fine man who stood at the Capitol and stood there for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Georgia quality, Jeff Graham.
I thank the Intercontinental Hotel for hosting all of this, and welcome to your wedding day. I think there is no better way to think about today than to read the last few sentences of Justice Kennedy's opinion. No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than what they once were before. As some of the petitioners in these cases demonstrate, marriage embodies a love that may even endure past death. It would misunderstand these men and women to say they disrespect the idea of marriage. Their plea is that they do respect it, and respect it so deeply that they seek to find its full fulfillment for themselves. Their hope is not to be condemned to live in loneliness, excluded from one of civilization's oldest institutions. They ask for equal dignity in the eyes of the law, and the Constitution grants them that right. Thank you all who have worked so hard for this day. Thank you all who have waited so long for this day. Enjoy your freedom to marry.
I have an amen on that one. Thank you very, very much. You know, it's not even a surprise that I love beautiful people. And 1997, I'm shopping with the beautiful best boss of my life, Oprah Winfrey. And we're standing there, we're actually kind of standing there shopping, and we see this very beautiful man, and we're thinking like, ooh, look at there. And I think I should go say hello. So I walked over, said hello, and his name was Billy Bean. So Oprah and I met Billy Bean in Wild Harbor Shopping Center. We have become extraordinary friends for the years. As you know, this wonderful athlete, pro baseball player, was the first in the very early days to come out, which is only imaginable how you even did that, Billy. But I'm so proud of Billy because Billy has been a heroic figure in our community. We all wish to inspire, to bring our loved ones up. You know, the reality is that we're in an ever-changing world, and it's up to us to forge that future for them. Ladies and gentlemen, a very fine, heroic gentleman who I have great respect for. Major League Baseball Ambassador of Inclusion. Love that. Mr. Billy Bean, our efficient.
Okay, everyone. Wow, just as the Reverend said, for me as well, everyone just take a look around and just soak it all in for a second. Sometimes it's so kind of rushed through, and I know it's warm. It's what it feels like to play baseball, turn the field in the stadium. What a moment, and to be from this angle looking back, it's pretty heavy. And it's a real honor to be here today. And I was thinking, what can be added beyond, the words that the people before me have said? And I spoke to one gentleman in particular, and we had one thing in common, and I don't know how many others are here today who have lost partners before such a momentous event and made a day like this possible. And I know I think about mine, who passed away when I was a young man, and the gentleman I spoke to said he was with his partner over 42 years, and in our hearts that is a marriage. But today it's a beautiful thing that we can call it legal and law, and no one can take that away from us ever again. And it's a wonderful day. Someone thought it might be appropriate to read a short passage, and I thought it was really, really nice. I hope the feedback's not too bad here. Sorry. It says, I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but what you are making of me. I love you because you have done more than any creed could have done to make me good, and more than any fate could have done to make me happy. You have done it without a touch, without a word, without a sign. You have done it by simply being yourself. And perhaps, after all, that's what being a friend really means. Okay, so here we go. Time to do our business. Everybody, please pull your rings out and look at your spouse, your future partner. Hold hands. And I have the great pleasure to bless the rings for each and every one of us. These rings, for as long as you may wear them, or wear it, are a symbol of the vows you are about to make this day. These rings are a pledge of your love, respect, laughter, in tears, and all that you do to honor each other through all the rest of your days. The rings are an unbroken symbol of love with no beginning or end, and a simple lifelong reminder of the vows that you're taking today. I want to remind you that the vows that you're saying to each other are one thing, but nothing is more challenging than living them day to day. What you promise today must be renewed tomorrow and each day that stretches out before you. Please place that ring on each other's hands and follow the words that I'm about to say. In the presence of our family and our friends, do you take each other as your husband or wife? To hold this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, to love and to cherish, and to be faithful. This is my solemn vow. We've heard your promise to share your lives in marriage, and we now recognize and respect the covenant that you make here this day with each of us as your witness. In closing,